The appearance of Black Frieza at the end of Granola arc left pretty much everyone's jaw open. This is something that no villain has ever done in the history of anime. Frieza came at the end of Granola arc, one-shouted every single person, murdered all the main villains in one single attack, easily defeated Goku and Vegeta with a punch to the stomach, and remember that these two spent a whole arc training, one with an angel and the second with a god of destruction, and both of them didn't even stood a chance to look at Frieza face before he humiliate them. Then he took two of the villains as his servants on his ship for fun. Frieza literally made someone else's arc his, and in this video, we want to figure out how can we beat this beast in a battle between him and other Saiyans, including Goku, which of course brings back the memory of the legendary fight between the two legends, Goku and Frieza. But before we talk about Goku, let's analyze how strong Frieza got from his training of a straight 10 years of hard working out and harsh self-training. Starting with Golden Frieza, Frieza trained for 4 months to maintain this form without mastering it to its full potential. Then he got the chance to face Goku, but he couldn't surpass his Super Saiyan Blue and ended up losing and going back to Hell. During his time in Hell, Frieza spent all his time using his imagination to fight Goku and picture every move from their battle and how to counter all Goku's attacks, and his concentration training paid off. As we know, before joining the team to fight for Universe 7 in the Tournament of Power, Frieza and Goku had a fight which ended in a draw. In the event of the Tournament of Power, if we speak in terms of power scaling, Frieza is up there between the top 6 fighters on the ring. He fought and took some blows from Toppo on his God of Destruction form, and then he fought alongside Android 17 and Goku against Jiren and win the Tournament of Power. And for this reason, Frieza definitely grows tougher in this tournament that lasted only 48 minutes. So for 48 minutes and 4 months, we can see how much power Frieza reach. Moving on to the next biggest jump of Frieza power, which is the Broly movie. In the Broly event, Goku and Vegeta, both with their blue form, got their asses beaten by Broly to the point where they came back to their base form. And with them knowing they can't beat him, they ran away to fuse, but they failed to fuse 2 times. Each fuse lasted for 30 minutes, which makes it an hour. During that hour, Broly was fighting Frieza in a 1 versus 1 battle. Frieza was fighting Broly with his golden form in a deathmatch for 1 hour with no interruption, which is a longer time in comparison to the Tournament of Power. With Gogeta arriving, Frieza saw what their fusion can do and respectfully left the battle knowing that he's no match for them. After that come the events of Moro and Granola. In both arcs, Goku got even more stronger training with Merus to master the Ultra Instinct, then go to an even beyond power called True Ultra Instinct against Gas. Gas too wished to be the strongest in the universe, surpassing obviously everyone including Ultra Ego, Vegeta, and Granola, which lead us to the brutal end, Frieza flying into the battlefield one-shooting Goku on his Master Ultra Instinct. Frieza trained for 10 years, so he can never ever care or worry about the Saiyans surpassing him or being a threat. He's so confident of his power that he allowed them to live at the end. With all this information, we can say that there's no way for our heroes to win this battle. But maybe in a narrative perception, we can find a way to produce a well-scenario-written story for Goku to defeat this mighty villain who surpassed a level that might not even be achievable. All Saiyans together must gather their force for this fight, fighting to their max potential. Goku with Master Ultra Instinct, Vegeta with Ultra Ego, and Gohan with his beast form, and even with them together, I still doubt they will have any chance against Black Frieza. But maybe with a plan things can look a little better, and luckily we got one with us. The first plan is the special attack they learned from Master Roshi, and we have seen it before against Zamasu, and in the Tournament of Power, the technique Mafuba. It's a technique that allows you to seal anyone inside a jar, and we have seen it working against Zamasu, who got tricked and sealed in a jar without anything he can do. Taking advantage of Frieza being cocky during battles, where he fights with an ego and doesn't pay attention to everything around him, they can surprise him with such an attack. But there's a downfall for this technique, which is once the jar is broken, the one absorbed inside is set free, and also it demands so much energy to be executed. And once the person fail, it's almost impossible for it to work again. since the opposition is prepared for it in the second time. Second plan would be using the body of 7-3, the android that Moro ate before to level up his power. We all know that he survived and got back to the events during Granola Arc. The android still has the Moro special attack to absorb energy of mortals on planets, and with a little bit of help from Bulma, she can program him to work for the good side this time. The android can somehow suck the energy of Frieza away, to the point where he weaken him so much that our heroes can fight him equally. Then Goku and Vegeta fuse to a new fusion called Ultra Go Vegeta, which can switch between Master Ultra Instinct and Master Ultra Ego. Then Gohan with his beast accompanies them. And finally, Broly joining at the end, since he already have a good build-up story and a reason to fight Frieza, figuring out from Goku that he's the person who killed his father and seeking for revenge from him. And with these two plans, they can finally defeat Black Frieza and surpass him. Obviously, there's another plan, which is going to a room of spirit and time themselves, but it will just be a repetitive scenario and a very lame way to defeat Frieza by training for the same amount of time that he did. And I doubt that Toriyama and Toyotaro would use this boring way. Now it's your turn to share your strategy with us, and give us your opinion on these strategies and plans of dealing with Black Frieza as well. Let us know in the comment if any of you got any better ideas, and also leave a like for more Dragon Ball content. Peace out.